Hello, Pokygoers, and welcome back to the long-awaited fourth podcast. This is the Pokygo podcast. I'm Josh Magikarp, and with me I have...
Jordan.
There it is. He actually said his name for the first time in Pokygo podcast.
I said my name last time. I just didn't do anything
right
past
away.
it.
Hi, I'm me.
Sup?
Well, here we are now. Dustin isn't here today, but we're gonna still give you some news.
He's asleep.
Yeah, he's sleeping.
Wussy.
Don't put him down when he's not here. Put him down in his face.
I will.
Mm.
Call him right now. Tell him
Let's
he's a wuss.
call him on the podcast, and he's gonna bitch at us for like waking him up. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning.
You mean like last time when we tried to wake him up for the video? That didn't go well.
Hey, at least it's gonna be guaranteed click free.
I'll find a way.
Mm. We always do. Shout out to RLM, our one and only listener.
Who hates clicks like a mother.
Yeah, we will not click just for you, brother. Okay, well, let's see. We got some news for you people. We have some news. And some news. The news is the Heracross thing has actually gone live. So you can now get your Heracross or Pinsir. Now, if you are playing Y, you are going to get a...
Pinsir.
And if you are playing X, you will get the Heracross, which is the opposite of what you had from your version exclusive. Now, you can also officially go to a GameStop and get your Mega Stone to hold. Now, you have to go now because it is only till supplies last, which is a weird thing. I don't know how they run out of Mega Stones, but
yeah,
apparently you can.
Well, unfortunately, we've decided to record this on August the 20th, and you guys won't be listening to this until about the 23rd. And it went live 2 days ago, as of this recording. So you may be shit out of luck.
You can still get it. You can still get it.
You can try.
If you can try, yeah.
I will be going to do that tomorrow, probably.
Oh, look, it goes till... No, okay, it doesn't say. It just says... you can get your Mega... Well, you can't get your Mega Stone, but you can guaranteed get a Heracross or a Pinsir mystery gift till September... That's for sure.
17th, right?
September...
Something like that. Either way, the Pokemon is battle ready, so level 50s probably... I haven't double checked, actually. We should have checked this first. I'm assuming it has good IVs, at least, if not perfect. And it's got a pretty good moveset.
Yeah, it does. It could definitely get thrown into a battle and do some damage.
It's not Vivillon.
Much better than Vivillon.
That's not... Vivillon wasn't that bad.
No, Compound Eyes made him playable.
Well, I guess we should probably mention, also still not able to get, but they released another Vivillon before the Heracross event, the Pokeball pattern Vivillon.
Yes, and that's 2 they've released through Mystery Gift. I wonder if we're going to get more patterns as time goes on.
So if you have not got the Fancy or the Pokeball pattern, you are actually shit out of luck for that one.
You can still try and get through trades, but GTS is probably going to only have them for a little while.
And I don't know how likely you can... I don't think you can actually request them. I don't know how that works. I actually haven't used the GTS in a long time.
The GTS needs some upgrades. It's much better than it has been in the past, but like it needs to be more specified. To like you could have a Mega Stone on your Pokemon, not even realize it's holding that item and trade it off for something that doesn't have it.
Oh god, yeah. I've done that a few times.
Someone could put in there, like, you can put a comment saying, like, shiny, please. You think someone's just going to hand you a shiny because you want a shiny? No,
I see that all the time during Wonder Trades. Shiny, please, or 6 IV Mew, please.
Oh, yeah, I'm just going to hand that to you. Yeah, sure, here you go.
Oh, my bad, I didn't work my life.
Oops, I handed you my non-shiny. Oh, I'm sorry.
I still feel bad for the poor sucker who sent me a level 100 Venusaur that I think they imported from Fire Red.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It was apparently met in the Kanto region, as I think it says, so...
Man.
Someone's gonna be pissed at their sister.
More news. We have, Where is it here?
Good job.
I know, right? Well, let's just point out that the new TCG Furious Fist packs have gone out. They've gone live, and we are now in the midst of Furious Fists. The new set is in play, and we've been pulling a few interesting cards.
And they all look badass.
Yeah, they're
very cool cards.
Yeah, it's a good set. what I would recommend looking out for is Polytoad because of his King Song ability, which allows
Come on, Josh, pull
Poliwag,
together.
Poliwhirl, and Poliwrath to be able to use their moves without the colorless. They don't have to have that as a cost. So if they need 1 water energy and 3 colorless to use their move, they only have to use the 1 water energy.
Oh, jeez.
It's an amazing movie. Like it's definitely a must-have card. And
So it basically makes Poliwrath an incredible beast.
yeah, like you could make a deck with a Poliwrath and a Politoad, and you could do some
A
serious
couple of
damage.
water energies.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And it recycles. Like it's great. You have those to look out for, and also Electivire and Magmortar work together now. Like,
Yeah, they've got a
as long
couple of
as they're on
moves
the
that'll
bench.
bounce off each other.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting that they've been doing more creative things with their cards.
If I'm not mistaken, I think I saw the Electivire one on the TCG online, but I'm pretty sure if you have Magmortar, I think it's on your bench or in your hand, your attack will do an extra, like, say 50 damage or something. So.
Yeah, it's actually an additional 60.
Oh, it is 60. Okay.
And his attack is already 80.
Mm-hmm. So that becomes pretty beastly when you get the 2 of them. For the online TCG, actually, there's also. I'm not sure if you can still get this. Again, we got this the day the update came out, but there was recently an update. I'd say what you think 5 days ago. Oh, we lost Josh. That's unfortunate. Well, that was lovely.
Sorry about that.
Do we need to? Can we keep going or? Can we cut? Like, did your audio keep rolling?
Yeah, my audio is still rolling, surprisingly.
You're at about 8:30, right?
Oh, I'm at 7:30. It ducked a minute.
Okay, well, we'll just cut that minute out from mine, and then I'll just continue saying what I said, and you can just try to splice it in, and if not, we can put a... Yeah, sorry about that one. Josh's laptop decided to die.
Yeah, that was my bad. I really have to apologize. It just kind of crashed out of nowhere, and we are fixed now. We're back up and running, but...
in case none of this actually happens, I'll just continue with what I was going to say. I know during the... I don't know if it's up now. It was probably about 5 days ago. You think? 5 days ago, probably? The update for the online TCG?
Yeah.
There was an update that gave you a free deck so that you wouldn't have to use the basic orange deck. Personally, I hated the basic orange deck, so they added the Mental Might Psychic deck for you to use online and build a deck however you'd like out of that. And they also provided 2 Furious Fists 10-card packs that kind of just appear in your inventory. So we got some pretty good pulls out of that. I think I got a full art Dragonite EX. No, it wasn't a full art. It was a Dragonite EX Hollow and a Mega Lucario, I think.
Mega Lucario.
Yeah, it's a pretty
That
card.
was the best one. That was your first pack, too. The first pack you opened. Got a Mega Lucario.
Yeah, you can check those ones out on the Twitter, I believe.
Yeah, we posted them on the Twitter.
Josh also managed to get a Mega Heracross.
Yes, I did. I pulled a Mega Heracross on the online TCG. That was my first pack as well. So I'm pretty sure like they kind of want to give you like a good pull for those free packs, just to kind of entice you to maybe buy one online or buy one in general in real life.
I know you've got quite a few of those in real life.
Oh God, man, I can't stop pulling those things.
How many did you get?
Well, I've pulled 2.
You pulled 2.
Within 2 packs, and
2
I
of
have
the
a
megas,
bunch more. And I have more packs to open, so I'm worried that.
I think at the moment we're sitting on 5 Furious Fist videos, so
yeah,
there'll be plenty of that content coming soon.
Definitely. So Pokygos, if you are interested, we have made our new schedule, and it definitely involves a lot of card opening. So Monday to Thursday, you can now get a new card opening every day. Brand new card opening, always something different, always a new tin or a new pack or anything. We take requests. You can even send stuff in to us. If you're interested in doing that, get a hold of us on the Twitter at Pokygo Podcast. But after our card openings, we have our Friday Rare Candy, which is me and Jordan playing on the TCG with a video cast.
Which we haven't actually announced other than on the website, or sorry, on the YouTube. But
Yeah, it's kind of like a secret.
Yeah, so I guess I can go. If you're okay, I'll go ahead and explain it.
Please do.
basically the idea behind the Rare Candy is a almost like a Let's Play style bonus podcast. So it still has some elements of a podcast, but we are doing we are playing the TCG, and it is focused, or the online trading card game, and it is focused primarily on that. So you'll be able to see, unless I, screw the pooch like on the first episode, which you can watch that one. It's a thing, but we'll try to get better at that. But you'll see it from my perspective, and pretty much just watch Josh kick my butt every time.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun times.
Yeah, but
it's very rare that you get to watch a video of someone being raped.
Rare Candy.
And you not have to feel too bad for them.
Oh, thanks. I'm glad you're already getting the audience against me. I'm sure they're already super pleased about me, my opinion on Mega Slowbro and Mega Audino.
Oh yeah, that you just randomly claimed to be like you were so certain that they were fake that you decided to post that.
Yeah, I went out of my way to post that I thought it was a hoax because Mega Slowbro just looked so incredibly stupid, and there was no facts anywhere.
That's true, and to be fair, Mega Slowbro looked like a joke.
He actually doesn't look that bad now that they've released the official trailer.
Yes.
He does actually, because he has such a stupid look on his face. He looks terrified in that one picture. But yeah. I mean, in the game, he's actually, like, his sprite in the game seems to be pretty relaxed.
Definitely.
So it doesn't look like it's being eaten by a shelter, even though it clearly is.
I find that most of the Mega Pokemon that they've released recently have been focused on defense. Like, you have the Shell as the big... It kind of makes sense that he would have a huge defense now. So Mega Slowbro, and we also have Sableye hiding behind this giant diamond.
That's true. He takes the gem off of his chest. And
yeah.
We should probably, while we're at it, announce...
yes.
It's not new, but they have announced Mega Slowbro, obviously. They also announced Mega Audino, which some people thought looks a lot like Goodra, which I can kind of see, but it's got like it's now Audino's white now, I think, and it kind of looks more like a nurse even than before.
And it's one of the easiest Mega Pokemon to actually catch because if you go anywhere and you see shaking grass, that is an Audino. It is the only Pokemon that you will just walk around and see shaking grass. You go to that shaking grass and it will be Audino. And
then before that, those two were actually leaked off of a Korean Pokemon site and scooped up by Cerebi, I believe, was probably the first ones. But a lot of people seem to credit Cerebi for it, so I'll give them credit for that one. But there's also, according to... I always forget, what's the magazine called?
Korokoro.
Korokoro, okay. They announced Mega Altaria, which looks badass. Mega Salamence, which looks like a spaceship or a croissant. Yeah. And Mega Lopunny, which is just kind of Mega Lopunny. It looks pretty sweet.
That was the most shocking one to me. I was like, Mega Lopunny?
It is pretty out of there, yeah. I'd say so is Mega Audino, though.
Mm-hmm. That is, like, that one I never thought would get a Mega Evolution ever. But it became this Pokemon that you would never want to use, and now it's like, maybe it's playable.
Well, that's kind of like what they did with... Nobody would ever use Mawile or Sableye, really.
That's true.
They're kind of crappy. But, I mean, they seem pretty good now.
And Slowbro being like an earlier evolution is an interesting choice to take.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't pick Slow King.
Yeah, that would have been a pretty cool choice. But
I'm not sure if it's just because it took because it's a lot harder to get. Cause
that's true.
You have to trade for him, right? Yeah.
Yeah. With King's Helmet.
Yeah, is it called King's Helmet? It's King something. King's Rock, I think.
King's Rock.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it's King Rock.
Well, I think one of them gets you if you give him slow. If you want Slow King, or if you want.
Do you? Yeah, I actually don't know how to evolve into Slowbro. Does it just evolve, or do you need a Shelter in your party?
I think you need the. I think one is for the King's Rock, and one is for. Hang on, let me look at this.
Well, no, because Slowbro was a Gen 1 Pokemon, but Slow King wasn't.
Ooh.
Because you could.
Yeah.
Awkward random fact check. I'll look up Slowbro. You look up Slow King.
Okay. Sorry, listeners. We just want to give you the right facts. We don't want to give you the wrong information.
All right, so that doesn't even look like a Shelter. That's the funny thing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, I got Slow King.
Okay, you can say that one.
All right, so Slow King evolves from Slowpoke. When traded, while holding King's Rock.
For some reason, I'm having much more trouble trying to find
Well,
this.
I can do Slowbro if you want. I got him
It evolves into Slowbro at level 37. So in the game, you actually don't need anything. However, he does kind of get bit by a Shelder in the anime, I think is how he gets it. And if anyone hasn't seen Mega Slowbro yet, it looks like the Shelder on his tail engulfs his body up to his neck.
Swallowed him.
Yeah,
And
then
yet
his arms
he,
stick
like,
out of like his
sticks
eye
his
sockets.
Arms, yeah, out of his eye sockets.
What the hell? He actually does have eyes. The eyes are on the back. I've noticed.
Okay.
So if you see because I know in the video they show the full around for him. But,
so is he like standing up on his tail?
He is. I think he's either levitating or bouncing on his tail like Tigger.
Wow. Pretty interesting.
I've heard he's got his shell armor. I think as an ability, which is pretty good.
Oh wow.
Sorry, you were saying?
Oh, do we have any more news?
Shiny Beldum?
Shiny Beldum. All right, November 21st, the release date of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire will also be complemented with a nice mystery gift of a shiny Beldum holding a Mega Stone. Just kind of like how you got your Torchic. Now, it wasn't Mega, or it wasn't shiny, but hey, if they're going to hand you a shiny Beldum with a Mega Stone, I will take that.
I'm starting to feel that the likelihood of a Mega Metagross being banned is probably pretty high.
Well, you saw what happened with...
That's what I was thinking. That was because of speed boost, right?
It was, because you have Blaziken with a huge speed already, plus his... what was it? What move is it that increases his speed every time you use it?
Is it Flame Charge?
Oh, God. I gotta look it up now.
I think it is Flame Charge. But his ability increases his speed every turn.
Yes.
So if you had Flame Charge and that ability... Well, you have to have the ability with the event one.
With the Mega Evolution.
Yeah, so it's just absolutely brutal at that point.
Yeah, there's a reason he got banned. He's just way too powerful. Same with Mega Kangaskhan. It really makes sense for him because they are just kind of like too OP.
I feel kind of bad about that because like that's such a cool idea that they split up and they get 2 attacks.
Yeah, but it's just like you attack twice for every time your opponent attacks once. Like
yeah, that's just insane.
Especially when you're doing hit. What is it when they hit first? Guaranteed.
Any priority move?
Yeah.
Or do you mean specifically which one?
There was a specific one that they have.
I'm not sure which one he has. I've never used him.
No? I tried him out once.
Speaking of RLM, that interruption was brought to you by him. Or that noise of Josh not shutting his damn phone off.
Yeah, my apologies.
Okay, I looked at
Mega Metagross?
I looked at Mega Metagross's ability. He has Tough Claws, so that allows... it allows... it boosts the power of contact moves by 33%. So actually, he might be fine, because that's a subjective thing. It only happens once.
Mm-hmm.
So it just basically increases moves that attack direct on. I love it! Every time I think of that, I just think of... There's a video I've seen, and it's like... Someone announces something, and they're like, I love it! I think it's an ASDF movie. It's really silly. I love those, though.
Sucker Punch. That's the move I've been thinking of.
Yeah.
Sucker Punch.
Just double Sucker Punch?
Yeah. Ooh. Ouch.
That just sounds brutal.
It's not fun. It's not fun. All right. Well, we did say on the last podcast, which feels like forever ago because
It was.
we recorded it so long ago, and we had to throw the rare candy in between. Now, you do get this podcast, and we are going to talk fairies, but...
not in the sense that we were going to try last time.
Yeah, let's be real with you guys. We did record this podcast already, and it kind of had
sucked.
some technical issues. So
it also sucked. I'm just going to say
suck. Technically, it did. See? Technical issues.
I feel bad. I feel bad for Dustin because he had to be the quiz master or the Pokemaster or whatever we were calling him for that one, and it's like the answer was Xerneas for everything. Xerneas is the best fairy type, obvious reasons. So I got my ass kicked. I lost like 6-1 or something like that. It was brutal.
Yeah, we're gonna fix things this time, and we're just gonna kind of go over fairy Pokemon the fairy typing, talk about it a bit, talk about some Pokemon in specifics. Probably going to talk about Xerneas. And
No, I don't want to. Not happening.
let's just bring up the fact that fairies are new.
And they're
Not in the real world,
awesome.
but in Pokemon world. Like, they've been around, but the typing is kind of just bringing it up. Which is an odd choice because you'd think they'd have brought it up sooner.
The fairy typing?
Yeah, it seems kind of like even back in Gen 1, like the normal Pokemon, like that seemed like an odd choice.
It seemed like
for
those
these
were the
fairies.
fairy types. Like you look at Clefairy and
Yes.
you look at maybe not Gen 1, but just because I have them in front of me, like Snubbull, Togepi.
Yeah.
I mean, those are all kind of... You look at like Jigglypuff, Marill, Ralts, all those kind of guys. They all seem like they could be.
Yep.
And now they are. But, yeah.
So Gen 6 was when they introduced.
Yeah, I remember
fairy.
they announced that they were going to have... Before X and Y come out, I remember they announced that they were going to have a new type. But they didn't say what it was, and I remember we were all really annoyed that they thought it was going to be fairy, because we all thought it was going to be light, or it was either going to be light or fairy. That seemed to be the consensus.
Yeah.
And I just remember, like, it started leaning towards fairy, and like, oh my god, that's so stupid, that's going to be so dumb, no one's going to like that, and then it ended up being probably one of my favorite types. Thank god
It is such a great
Dustin's not
conclusion.
here to make fun of me for that. But, I mean, it's so powerful compared to... it cuts away Dragon even farther. Dragon fighting in dark, like, those are good things to be strong against.
Yeah.
And it's weak to such...
Being immune to Dragon is huge.
Yeah. I mean, it's weak to such obscure types like Poison and Steel, so now you have to... Like, it changes the entire idea of online, because you have to have that... Because otherwise, if you get a fairy type out, you could be completely screwed.
Yes.
Especially with Mawile.
Oh god.
If you don't have something to counter Mega Mawile, he could wipe your entire team.
Yeah. Fairies have come into, like, just existing to being, like, a crucial part of the game.
It actually used to be my Twitter header, but have you ever seen the picture? It's a picture of Klefki with a really angry look on his face, and it says,
No.
I'm sorry for this, it says, "Jingle, jingle, I kill, motherfucker, I kill dragons." Something like that. It's really funny.
It's pretty impressive that a keyring can take down a dragon.
Yeah, I mean, it's the next...
And a flower.
A flower can take down a dragon. Which I'm always still surprised that it's not part grass.
Oh, Florges? Well,
Yeah.
it starts off part...
No, it doesn't.
It
always
gains
fairy.
part grass with Florges.
I don't think
Florges,
it does. I'm
it
pretty
gains
sure
the
the
grass
entire
typing.
time it's just fairy.
Nope, it gains a grass typing.
Are you sure?
Or it gains a pure fairy typing from being
No,
grass.
it starts as pure fairy, and then unless it changes at Floette, which I'm about to see, nope, it's fairy all the way through.
What?
I know, right?
No.
Makes no sense. I swear to God, I just checked it now. Flabebe is fairy, Floette is just fairy, and Florges is just fairy.
Wow.
So unless Bulbapedia is being wrong, which I highly doubt that, also, unsurprisingly, Florges can only be female.
Huh.
Kind of makes sense.
That does make sense.
Be weird if Flabebe could be part male, and then it's just like, you're a female now.
Yeah, that would be weird.
Sucks
yeah,
to
you're
suck,
right.
bro.
It's like pure fairy. But I like... Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, I like that...
It looks like it should be grass, yeah, because
Yes,
if you're
that
inexperienced, you may try to pull a fire move on that, which is gonna do shit all pretty much.
Mhm.
Actually, it takes it's not good against fire, but it's not at least it's not effective against fairy. Fairy's not good against fire,
Yeah.
which is weird.
What is it that changes its typing? There's something that changes its typing that's similar to...
I don't think anything does. I mean,
Oh yeah, definitely. Things change their typing once they evolve. There's definitely Pokemon like that.
oh no, I thought you meant what changes Florges. I'm like, I don't think anything
no,
changes
no.
Florges.
No. I'm trying to think of what the Pokemon I was thinking of that changes its typing now. Let's see if I can find it.
That's interesting. Well, some of them gain, like, obviously the starters, they all gain a new
second
thing.
typing.
I don't know if this is what you're thinking, but Togepi is pure fairy, and then Togetic and Togekiss gain flying.
Oh, that's cool. I don't know.
That's about it, I think. Or at least for fairy, that's it.
Yeah, I don't think it was a fairy one now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, well, it'll come to me eventually.
Whoops to daisy.
Yep.
All right, so less awkward.
Definitely a grass one, though. Yeah, well, let's dive into some fairies here.
That's kind of gross.
Yeah, it was pretty weird way of putting it.
Let's start with Pika Blue. I love calling Azumarill Pika Blue.
He looks peekaboo.
It's adorable, though.
So they pretty much brought in fairies just to balance everything out, because
And-
before dragons were just way too powerful.
I think they did a great job of it, too.
Mm-hmm. It really balanced it out without making anything else uber or too powerful.
Yeah, or completely making anything irrelevant.
Yeah.
I mean, any more so than some of the types already are. I feel like...
What do you think is... Go on.
I was just gonna say, I'm sure there's one. I can't name it off the top of my head, so now I'm gonna sound like an asshole. But I'm gonna look up and see what I think is the weakest one. I feel like Rock is kind of useless.
Yeah, I don't care
know.
for rock that much.
Maybe it's just because I don't use it at all.
Yeah. It has... I think Bug is pretty useless.
Yeah, that was the other thing I was gonna say. Cause let's see, Rock is not okay. Rock is only what? Oh, that's Poison. Why did I end up on Poison? I clicked Rock. Poison's actually pretty poor offensive move, but it's pretty decent defensively. Because it takes half damage from Bug, Fairy, Fighting, Grass, and Poison, but it only deals double damage to Fairy and Grass.
Okay.
That's what's great about Mega Mawile, actually, because Poison doesn't affect Steel,
Yeah.
and Mega Mawile, or sorry, just Mawile in general, actually, is Fairy Steel. So it does basic damage for both, no matter what weakness you use on it. So there's no super effective moves against Mega Mawile, I believe.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Mega Mawile's pretty good. Like I've gone up against a few and had some trouble.
Yeah. Looks like Rock is weak to 5 different attacks. And
Wow.
oh my god, yeah, Bug is terrible.
It is. It's
Bug
not
is
good.
good against Dark, Grass, and Psychic, and does half damage to Fairy, Fighting, Fire, Flying, Ghost, Poison, and Steel.
Ouch. That is not good.
No. And it's weak against Fire, Flying, and Rock. So that's what makes Shedinja kind of...
Yeah.
I like Shedinja, I love the idea behind him, but he just kind of... It just takes him out every time, because someone's always going to have a Fire or a Flying to take him
It's
take it
true.
down.
Like you'd have to like take down someone's whole team and then be like, okay, I'm gonna sweep your one Pokemon.
I'm gonna slowly pick away at this Pokemon since Shedinja probably has like no good moves. I think he's got about X Scissors, like the best move he has. Well, actually, Mega Altaria apparently gains Fairy typing.
Mega Altaria.
Apparently Mega Altaria gains Fairy typing, yeah.
There is so much Mega Fairies then, because you have Mega
Mawile.
Mawile, you have
Audino, I
Dino,
assume. I actually didn't check that one. Yeah, it's
Mega
right there.
Azumarill. No, Mega doesn't.
That doesn't exist.
That's got to be coming soon.
I hope so.
I-
Mega Gardevoir,
Mega Gardevoir,
Mega
Mega-
Diancie.
Mega Altaria.
I just said that.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot that.
Yeah, so specifically it's Gardevoir, Mawile, Altaria, Audino,
Oh, Mega
and Diancie.
Diancie is the other one.
Said
that
that
you
one
just
as well.
said.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm starting.
It doesn't
to turn
look
out
any
like
different.
Dustin. I
Hold on
don't
a second.
listen.
Oh yeah, sorry, it does. The sprite on it doesn't look any different for some reason on Bulbapedia, but it looks completely different normally. Strange. But yeah, Mega Altaria will gain it's Dragon Fairy instead of Dragon Flying. So that could be, oh geez, yeah, that could be hard to fight.
I like that.
Dragon Fairy.
That is a really interesting typing.
It's attack, defense, and speed. Attack, defense, and special attack stats rise.
Wow.
Like it needs any extra special attack. Actually, it's not that good. Attack.
Altaria's never been that great, but like in the right scenario, it can.
It's a good defensive Pokemon actually, but if it's got
Special defense?
increases in, actually defense isn't too bad either.
Yeah?
It's special 105 special defense, 90 defense. It's
That's
not
good.
bad.
That's good.
Not bad at all.
So here's the thing, though. Being a dragon fairy type, would it be weak to fairy?
Let me double check to see how fairy fares against fairy. I think it
because
would be. Because fairy's not actually like fairies doesn't take half damage from fairy.
Okay.
So I think it would be 2 times effective against
Yes.
a dragon fairy.
So it'd be 2 times effective against fairy,
How about dragon?
ice, steel, and something else probably.
Not
Dragon
poison,
it would be
I don't
immune to.
think. Yeah, it'd be immune to dragon. I think. I'd assume it would be.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I don't know because steel's
Mega
steel's a
Altaria
poison.
is-
Well, steel's immune to a poison, but you can still get hit as Mega Mawile because of the fairy. It just doesn't do
Yeah.
very much. What were you saying? Check Mega Altaria's.
Weaknesses.
Look around. You need to vamp for a minute.
Okay. I think Togepi is an interesting fairy. I think, like, because of the anime, it was kind of made into a bigger Pokemon than it really should have.
Yeah, just because of Misty's Togepi.
Yeah, and then you have, like,
I like Togekiss though. It's
you
interesting.
get Togepi as an egg in Gold and Silver, and you're carrying it around. It's like one of the first Pokemon.
But they also
that
give
can-
you a Riolu in Ruby and Sapphire, just out of the blue.
That's true.
And Lucario's a pretty damn good Pokemon.
I think that's another reason why Lucario is so like successful, because the anime and because like you kind of are given one. Same with the X and Y, they give you another one, but they give you your first Mega handed to you
Yeah.
as a Mega Lucario. You get to see it in battle, and then you get, which is I thought was a really odd choice, Mega Lucario versus Mega Lucario as the first Mega battle
Exactly, yeah.
you do. Really?
I don't know. Okay, so I found the list. It's actually
Okay.
it's an interesting combination here. So it's weak to poison, steel, ice, and fairy, 2
Yes,
times.
okay,
It's
so it is
immune.
weak.
It's completely immune to dragon.
Yes.
But it also takes half resistance. Sorry, it's resistant to fighting, bug, fire, water, grass, electric, and dark.
Wow, that is a great Pokemon.
So the only moves it takes normal normal damage is normal moves, flying, ground, rock, ghost, and psychic.
That is really good.
Yeah, so I mean, if you any of the basic elements there, bug, dark, and fighting, you're shit out of luck.
It's like all you're immune to before was like ground. And
Yeah, I'll look up exactly what normal Altaria was, but I think that was Mega.
I know normal Altaria
Yeah, Mega Altaria.
would only be immune to ground, I think, and weakness
It doesn't-
probably stayed the same, except ice would probably be like more because
Yeah, so normal Altaria is 2
rock.
times weak to rock, dragon, and fairy, and is also 4 times weak to ice because of the flying.
yes,
But he's half resistant to fighting, bug, fire, and water, and quarter resistant to grass. So
That's still good.
he loses a quarter resistant to grass, but also gains half resistance to electric and dark.
interesting.
And instead of being immune to ground, he's immune to dragon.
I like it. I like
I like it as well. I'm looking forward to it. I like Altaria a lot. I've always have.
it. Me too. And like pulling that secret Altaria. that
Oh,
just made
yeah.
me-
In the best Pokemon video or mystery ever.
Yeah, that was definitely one of my shining moments. And then when it didn't, the video wouldn't upload. I'm just like, oh, are you kidding me? The one fucking time I get a secret rare and you don't want to upload, that's not fair.
Yeah. Well, you got the Kangaskhan secret rare, didn't you? The Mega on the TCG.
Yeah,
online.
we haven't posted that video yet, but we pulled a secret rare Mega Kangaskhan on the TCG. I don't think we had a video of that.
I don't think so either.
No, because we were sharing your screen.
Cause you pulled a normal one as well, right? Didn't you?
In real life, yeah, we did.
Or was it a secret rare or?
Secret rare?
Yeah, so you pulled the exact same card online and in the TCG.
Same with the Heracross, actually.
Yeah.
You have 2 of the Heracrosses.
Yeah, we do.
I feel like
Just pulling those left
we
and
should
right.
probably segue from that onto the website.
Oh, yeah.
Not a great segue, but I feel like I've exhausted Fairy, and now we're just Googling things.
Yeah, well, we've been working on the website quite a bit, and we're in the construction of making a new one.
Yes, because
And
Blogger
it's much
sucks.
better. Yeah, it does. The new website is much better. We're running off Squarespace, has a very good look to it, we feel now.
Much easier to edit as well.
And much easier for you to browse through, so.
Yeah, so hopefully, I think if you try hard enough, you can get to it right now. Should we save the link for a grand opening or something along those lines, or should we just...
Yeah, we'll probably have it soon. They might even be able to see it by the time they hear this podcast.
That's true. Well, I think we were going to wait till the end of the month.
That's true, yeah.
Because it probably won't go live till September.
Yeah.
Just for the sake of, we're actually currently just running the trial. But we do have plans to upload or update to an actual, what's the word? An actual account for it. And we've got some other surprises that we'll be rolling out afterwards, hopefully.
Yes, we'll do.
And along the lines of possibly acquiring one of these cards that we pull for yourself. So have a look out for that, but that'll be coming. That won't be coming for a while, I don't think, but the website should hopefully become, I'd like to say before September 5th, but definitely not before September 1st.
It'll be in September. We'll hit
Yeah,
September.
it's more than likely going to be in September. I'll continue to I've been updating the website as I go, so it actually is pretty much almost caught up. We do have like a stack of, how many videos did you upload? Like 17? That kind of
Yeah,
just
good
chilling,
17 just ready to
ready
like
for
go
our new
on
schedule.
schedule.
So.
Yeah, our new schedule is going to be successful. I'm very excited for it. I think
It's
that
going to be successful.
it's
We
been
are
hard
going
to
to
keep
do
up
this.
before, but now that we're like ahead of the game, I feel as though it'll be a huge help in getting everything coming.
Yeah, I'd like to formally apologize for the last week. We've been going through, mostly Josh actually, I'll give it that, has been going through a lot, so...
Yeah,
what
no
with
sleep, no.
What with a hacker and the new move into the job.
Yeah, I got a new position in the company, so that's been kind of taking up a lot of time and taking my life away. But when I'm not being sucked into the company 24/7, I am here doing this Pokygo stuff for you and making the podcast come alive. And Jordan's been helping me out huge, making sure that everything is happening in the background and running successfully. So I got to thank you so much for that. Oof, would not have as much content as we have right now if it wasn't for that. And because of the hacker, everything.
Oh yeah, the
has
hacker
been-
can.
He's been destroying our bandwidth, so I've been able to upload at the snail's pace. Like,
If anyone noticed why Garchomp took like a week later than it should have, yeah, we've been trying to upload all week.
yes, we have. And finally, he is up. And now that he is, I hope you all enjoyed that video. That's my first poke of the week. Next week's poke of the week will be Jordan again. And Jordan, if you want to tell them who you
Nope.
decided to go with. No, you're gonna save it.
Now we'll tweet it and they can
Alright,
see
cool.
they can see the silhouette. Hopefully we'll
Yeah.
start rolling the who's that poke thing out.
Yeah, I think we should start doing that. He's got Jordan's been making those for us. He's got a bunch done, and we haven't been able to use them yet. So
Yeah.
this will be a good way to do it on Twitter.
I've been handed a puppy, so if you there you go. As soon as I say that, I will apologize.
There's a puppy on the podcast.
There's a puppy. You want to say hi?
Your dog just flushed the toilet.
No, unfortunately not. Hopefully we can remove that part.
Do you want to say hi? Flush.
Hey. You want to vamp for? Oh, he's not happy. All right, you want to take it back? Oh, that was awkward. Thanks, Don. Mate. Oh, I'm all wet now from the dog. Just went out, I guess, and I guess it rained.
Oh yeah, it was raining earlier.
I am now kind of muddy. I guess that's what happens when you take the dog out at 2 in the morning.
Yeah, that tends to be the way.
Yeah. We seem to record these really late.
We do.
And-
It's usually after midnight.
And the night before I have to work open.
Oh yeah, we always have to work in the morning when we do. It seems to be, it's like, hey, we have to work in the morning. Do you want to film a podcast?
Yeah, thanks, boss man. Really
All
appreciate
right, let's
that.
wait till 3 o'clock. Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I don't mind.
That was another good piece of my week, is I also have to attend a funeral.
Yeah, that's never fun at all.
No, it's been a week. It's been a week. But
Yeah.
things are back to normal now, and I was able to take my time away from. Basically, I had to go out of town as well. And while I was out of town, I stayed in a hotel. And in that hotel, I had internet that wasn't being, manipulated.
So
by
that's
some
where all
hacker.
those videos came from.
I
was gonna
was
say.
able to put up 17 videos in under 2 hours, which would normally take me, well,
You wouldn't be
a
done
5-minute
them by
video.
now.
A 5-minute video would take me more time than it took to upload those 17 videos. It's insane. I'm just so glad that they're up now and they're ready to go and we can actually follow our schedule.
At least for a couple weeks. Until your hacker decides he's had enough of your shit again.
Yeah, if you're listening, hacker,
You're
well,
a bitch.
I'm not happy with you.
I am
Please go away.
displeased.
I'm displeased.
Please stop stealing hundreds of gigabytes from Josh.
Yes, please don't do that to me. Please stop. Do you think he's listening? Because
No.
I don't think my words will get to him. I don't think he has much sympathy for me.
No, probably not. I wonder if he can actually hear you, because apparently he should be in your building, I can only assume.
I don't know.
Maybe it's your neighbor. You should go yell at them and be like, you're a dick. Unless they're an old lady, in which case,
They don't
softly
even know
tell them that they're a dick.
So still tell the old lady that she's a dick.
Tell the old lady she's a dick. Just do it nicely.
Unless she's
so
an
you-
old lady.
Just don't kill her.
Do it
Just tell her she's a
softly.
dick.
Be gentle with her.
Gently tell her she's a dick.
I'll keep that in mind.
Oh god, I am.
Man,
so
this
sorry.
podcast went off the rails. We went from talking to fairies to like calling old ladies dicks.
We went from fairies to dicks. How did this go off the rails?
Well, the old ladies got brought into it.
Yeah, that's true. When
That's
don't
true.
they? I mean, right?
Old ladies and fairies just go together, in my opinion.
That's such a weird segue. What the hell?
Has there ever been like a human Pokemon?
Does Jinx count as a human Pokemon?
I don't think so.
I'm gonna see
That
if there
thing
is the
nuts.
human Pokemon.
What about Mr. Mime? Like
He's a mime Pokemon.
Like the fact that you have like an occupation is pretty stupid in my opinion. Not that like mime's a really good occupation, but like you don't see like a firefighter Pokemon or like hey, this is the police Pokemon.
Well, I can show you. I can tell you the Pokemon that are from the egg-like or the human-like egg group. But I
Hit
mean,
me up, hit me. Oh wait, if that's, let's hear it.
it's Abra and his evolutions, Machop and such.
Oh, Abra was actually originally a boy, according to Pokedex.
Oh yeah,
entries,
he was a boy and became
a
gained psychic powers.
wizard. He was a boy with like magic, it's like magic shit, and he turned
Magic shit.
himself into that's what I'm going with. He turned himself into a Pokemon, and then that is ridiculous because the whole mind powers thing. He's supposed to be like, okay, first of all, so every little boy is that Abra, or is Abra only one? No, there's not only one Abra. It doesn't make any sense. All these
I know.
Pokedex entries like that are just so frustrating.
Yeah, some of them are a little weird. But Machop and company, Drowsy and co, Hitmonlee.
Drowsy?
Yeah, well, because he's supposed to be a hypnotist.
Okay.
And he's got like a human form. Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan obviously are supposed to be.
Yeah. Everybody has a trunk.
Mr. Mime and Jinx.
Alright, that's fine.
Electabuzz and Magmar actually are.
Strange.
Um,
Interesting. guess,
I
like,
wouldn't-
one got
I wouldn't pick
electrocuted
some of
and one
these
caught on
ones.
fire.
Hitmontop, Makihita, Hariyama, Sableye, Meditite and company, Krogunk and company. Obviously Electivire and Magmortar, Timber and company, Throwsock, Gorathita and company. I don't even actually know what this Pokemon is. I've never seen this. Elgym. Elgime. Elgym?
Oh, okay, yeah, Elgym.
And I don't even know. I've never actually seen those. Are those black Pokemon? Like black and white Pokemon?
Yeah.
That's the one generation I didn't finish. Pawniard, Bisharp, and Halucha. And then there's Pokemon that are kind of crossover two of them. There's Volbeat, Illumise, Spinda, Cacnea, Cacturne, Chimchar, Monferno, Infernape, Buneary, Lopunny, Lucario, Mindfu, Mindshao, Pancham, and Pangoro. But I don't know if there's actually, blank, the human Pokemon. I think Machoke is like the muscle Pokemon or something. The superpower Pokemon. I lied.
Superpower Pokemon.
The muscle Pokemon is Conkeldurr then, or Timber maybe.
Maybe.
It's in that family. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
Let's see. Timber is the muscular Pokemon. Close enough. So is Girder. And Conkeldurr is also the muscular Pokemon.
I never understood that. I thought the whole point of that was that they had to be different Pokemon. Like
I
they had to
thought
be.
so too.
But then you look at
Raticate and Pikachu are both the mouse Pokemon.
Yeah, some
blew that in the
Pokemon
first gen.
have the same form. I know, right? They have some of them have like change as evolution, and some of them stay the same. And I don't know if there's any that have a different evolution or like a different typing altogether, and still share the same.
yeah, that'd be really weird.
That would be, because I know that some evolve and they change, and some evolve and they stay the same. But I wonder, if there's multiple Pokemon with the same. What is that called? What would you call that?
I know there's a species.
Species.
I think that's the name for it. I mean, I clicked on it and it brought me to a page that says species, so.
There you go.
A name which identifies the Pokemon based on one of its defining biological characteristics. Oh wow, I have found a list of every single one.
I'm gonna
Perfect.
Control F human.
There's the superhuman strength Pokemon in Japanese, that's Machop. Human shaped Pokemon is Jinx, or the humanoid Pokemon. That's it, yeah, so Jinx is the closest. It's the human shaped Pokemon, or the humanoid Pokemon in
Humanoid.
yeah. So it's basically, Jinx is the human Pokemon.
Alright. Jinx. That's pretty lame.
I mean, did you really see that coming?
Nah. Well, I guess you called it.
Yeah. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Do you know Ladybug is the 5-star Pokemon?
5-star because like.
I guess he's
Why?
got 5 legs, I think.
Oh.
I don't know about Ledian. Or maybe, I don't even know, actually. Why is it the 5-star Pokemon? It's got 6 legs. You lied to me.
What's
Oh, it's got 5 black spots on its back. Doi.
what's Celebi's?
Good question. I know Muse is the new species Pokemon.
A new species. I like that.
And I think, what's his name? Mewtwo is the genetic Pokemon?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Is Celebi Gen 3 or 2?
Gen 2.
Oops, I went too far. Scroll. Celebi is the time travel Pokemon.
Oh, awesome.
That makes a lot of sense.
For sure. Especially if you watch the anime.
The milk cow Pokemon. That's pretty obvious.
Miltank?
No shit.
I was gonna guess Caterpie.
Oh god. See, I was gonna say Caterpie. Huh. Mantine isn't the...
Manta Ray.
Yeah, it's the kite Pokemon.
The kite?
I know.
Wow.
Mantine.
Alright.
It's not. It's the kite Pokemon.
Oh, sure. That's what I would have thought of course.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
Mm-hmm.
About as much sense as Shuckle being the mold Pokemon.
Go to Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard. See if their typings change. Or their species.
Charmander is a lizard Pokemon, and then they both become the flame Pokemon after that.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Actually,
That's weird.
Squirtle's all... It's weird, actually, because Bulbasaur is all the seed Pokemon. Charmander does that, and then Squirtle is the tiny turtle, the turtle, and the shellfish Pokemon. But there's like 20,000 other shellfish Pokemon.
Wow, so Blastoise has a similar species.
What the
with
hell?
all these other
Sandshrew
star
is the mouse Pokemon, too.
Really?
What
See,
the
that,
shit?
I never would have known. That is interesting.
Oh my... Okay, I have another one that I'm going to complain about. The balloon Pokemon, Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff are the balloon Pokemon.
But
then-
not Driftloon?
Drifloon is the balloon Pokemon. That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure it's also It's also the balloon Pokemon. I'm gonna find all of them. Jigglypuff, Oh, son of a bitch. Ballon. Ugh. Ballon. God, I can't. Oh, it's not letting me search. Control F. Okay, there we go. Wigglytuff, Jigglypuff, Igglybuff, Quillfish, Drifloon. Yeah, and Dwarfloon. The evolution of Drifloon, Drifblimb, is a blimp, obviously.
Oh, okay.
But like, what the hell? That one's literally a balloon. No, these are balloons too. That makes me think, what else is a mouse Pokemon? We're getting so
Yeah.
off track here.
That's interesting, though.
Rattata, Raticate.
Rattata's a rat!
I know, right? You'd think it should be. It literally says it.
not a mouse
Pikachu
Pokemon.
is the mouse Pokemon. Sandshrew and Sandslash, they should be the shrew Pokemon, but okay.
Yeah.
Also the mouse Pokemon. What the fuck? Cyndaquil's the fire mouse Pokemon. Pichu
Fire
is the
mouse.
tiny mouse Pokemon. Makes sense. Meryl is the
Yeah.
aqua mouse Pokemon. And Azumarill is the
Okay.
aqua rabbit Pokemon.
Oh.
Why is this this is wrong. The Bidoof is the plump mouse Pokemon.
Plump mouse? That is not a mouse.
Bibarel is the beaver Pokemon. I don't know why they're not both. Yeah, those are the mouse Pokemon.
So this beaver mouse turns into a beaver.
Pretty much. It's a fat
Okay.
mouse and becomes a beaver.
It doesn't even look all that different.
No, it
Like
doesn't.
when it evolves.
I wonder how
Like,
many birds there are. Pidgey is the tiny bird, and then Pidgeotto and Pidgeot are the birds. Spearo's a tiny bird. Duduo's the twin bird. Dodrio is obviously going to be the triple bird. Natu is the tiny bird, again. I don't want Delibird. Skarmory's the armor bird. Pelipper's the water bird. Swablu's the cotton bird. Sigilyph is actually, in Japanese, it's the pseudo bird Pokemon. It's actually
it's a
well, actually, it's an
bird?
avianoid Pokemon, so I think that does mean pseudo bird. Arkin
Wow.
and Archeops are the first bird Pokemon.
okay,
Ducklet
that
is the
makes
water
sense.
bird. That's it, yeah.
Wow. Well, see, Pokegoers, now we got to look at different species of Pokemon. You get a better understanding of how that works. See, this is stuff nobody talks about, for probably a good reason.
Yeah. We're just randomly reading through this is why you don't let us have a podcast without Dustin. And without something to do.
Yeah, well, this has been a good podcast, though. It's gotten to be...
Until we spent 20 minutes talking about.
Well, I
the
just
sea
like the fact
Pokemon.
that it is a podcast, and it exists, and there's only 2 audios to put up. We can't fail. Like, it'll actually be on Saturday.
Yeah, we don't have to harass Dustin for his audio, then never get it.
So we are good. We got
Oops,
this
I called
going,
Dustin out.
Well,
Just
it's
kidding,
good.
buddy.
We got
Love
the
you.
podcast, and
Homo
it
implied.
means that we'll also be able to do a rare candy again soon.
Yeah, are we gonna release the second one?
Yeah.
Okay, so expect that Friday then, or actually expect that before this comes out.
Yep.
Awkward.
That is weird.
My bad. Okay, yeah, the schedule is already strange, but okay, well, expect the next one to not be as crappy as the first one in the audio, and actually finish the video with video this time.
Yes, that will be nice.
Spoilers, there's about it's more than 9 minutes, I think, of just audio at the end of the first video.
But you make some nice things for them to look at.
Yeah, I made a little surprise screen for them to look at. It actually came out way better than I meant to, because the thing that I put on that slide fits perfectly in the corner, and it looks like it's supposed to be there, just because of whoever drew
Nice.
that.
Yeah, cool.
So,
Well, I think that about wraps it up for this podcast. I say we go battle
go
and
the
do
hell to
a
bed. Oh, okay.
Pokemon Rare. Oh, you want to go to bed? You can go to sleep. I'll let you sleep.
I work in 6 hours.
Oh, yeah, you work in the morning. I do this to him all the time. I'm awful.
I don't know how you pull an all-nighter and then go to
Hold on
work.
later. Yeah, just do it. I just don't sleep.
Well, I
I
mean-
sleep when I am not working, and I'm always working.
That's true. So you don't sleep.
Yeah, that's basically it. Sleep is for the weak and the tired.
So that's me. I'm still recovering from the 7 a.m. trip we had. Would that have been a few days ago?
Yeah.
We stayed up till 7 installing or setting up the new website for the first time.
Yep, and that was like the night before, like a day before that. We stayed up till like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah, I'm falling asleep at the moment.
I'm pretty sure I fell asleep last time.
You did. You definitely
I-
fell asleep. I stayed
I
up till
did.
7. You stayed up till about 4:30.
Pretty sure the last words I heard that morning, I should say, not night, were "Josh, go to sleep," and I was like,
It
"Who
was
is that?
Josh.
Is that God?"
Josh, go the fuck to sleep.
Yeah, I was out cold.
Yeah. I had to wake
Well-
you up, I'm pretty sure, to start the video.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I was falling asleep just before we even started. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Alright,
Well,
let's do it.
that was fun, Pokegoers. Thanks for listening. hopefully the next podcast will be much better and it'll be more structured. But we just want to get one up for you. Make sure you got something to listen to. And we also have the rare candies now as a kind of a nice treat to, give you something extra.
You can look forward to the new schedule and hopefully the new website. And hopefully coming up in one of the podcasts soon, we should have a special guest at some point.
Yes.
Or maybe more than one. Who knows how that'll go. But
Definitely.
yeah, hopefully we'll be getting some awesome new content coming your ways.
It never ends here at Pokygo. The content is just going to keep coming. So make sure you
Keep coming.
subscribe to our YouTube channel. Yes, they can come all they like. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is Pokygo. Follow us on Twitter at Pokygo Podcast. You can email us at pokygo@yahoo.ca. You can send anything to us. You can ask us questions or
Demand codes.
Demand codes. You can ask us questions to ask on the air. We can do live questions.
We
here.
can take
We'll do a grab bag,
mailbag. Josh's mail sack.
There you go. Reach deep into it and pull out some good questions. Hopefully, like why is this happening?
Why is this a thing? Stop. Just stop. Make it
Don't
end.
do it anymore.
I can't take it anymore. I don't even watch it. Oh, God. Alright, well, before we
you
bag on
keep
ourselves
listening,
anymore.
we'll keep poking. We're gonna go.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. I
Really
stopped.
gonna end it on that?
No. Let's
It's
end
been
it
fun.
20
It's been
seconds
great,
ago.
but we've got to Pokygo.
Yeah,
Question mark?
that was better.
It's
Okay.
Poorly
It's
executed.
been fun. It's been great. But we got to Poky Go.
To bed.
Do not forget to have a good day.
Or don't.
As a robot. Once again, you can make that choice for yourself, Pokygoers.
Random
Take it
interruption of
easy.
the day. Oh, I don't have anything to say.
You got nothing on it?
I have
Man.
absolutely nothing. I just had
It's just a plain interruption.
panic. Buy an Xbox One. It was on it's the closest stat I could see. Okay, bye.
Your bad interruption was a bad advice.
I'm sorry. It's a good Xbox. I like it.
Thanks for watching, listening.
Sorry.